Peace and much favor, family. Welcome back to the channel. So, one of my most, I guess, biggest lessons that I am learning on this self healing journey and transformation is that no matter what is happening, you have got to keep going. Okay. This has been one of the most challenging transitions simply because I am fully putting my trust into this new way of life. Okay. And a part of that is going to be me being more authentic and standing more firm in the things that I know as are true. So I feel like the closer I get to my alignment, of course, the harder it is going to get because there are certain things that I want that may seem outside the bounds of reality. However, again, like I'm saying, I'm going to trust in the practice of manifestations, affirmations, doing the work, the shadow work, meditation, balancing my chakras, like it's all a part of it. And I am going to stay committed to the growth that I have already made. I refuse to let any type of setback send me back to a place that I don't want to go. Mentally, especially, I'm not worried materialistically because me, I know now that with the power of manifestation, the power of maintaining the vibration of what you want, I truly understand within me that if I am still looking at the things that I have and I'm still wishing and wanting for more, or I'm still worried about what I don't have, then I still have a blockage to deal with. I truly know that on this journey, I need to unblock all of my chakras and especially my heart chakra because I seek the abundance that I speak of, right? And I want to truly. I want to truly be able to trust myself to always be as authentic and as genuine and as truly honest with myself as I can be, and some of those moments so far have already, had me in quiet moments of tears, because you learn to sit with it. Don't try to ignore, how you feeling. You sit with your feelings and you just think about why and you ask for clarity on why do you really feel that way and you wait for the answer. However, in the midst of that, you need to continue to do the work. You need to continue to take the time because it's vital because it can get reckless out here if you just not careful. Okay. And I like the discipline. I like the discipline of this lifestyle, even though in a prior lifestyle, I was very rebellious. I was very rebellious. Okay. And to a certain extent, I'm a work in progress because my dark side is not a bad thing. All right. My dark side is not a bad thing. And me going and taking this journey and unraveling a lot of things that have had me emotionally bound to the materialistic world is it has taken a toll on me. However, I'm truly committed to this. I am truly committed to walking it like I talk it, period, and the end. So I know that in order for me to grow and have better and have more, and to prove to myself that I don't have a point to prove. And I'm finally okay. I'm finally okay. It took me a moment to get here because I thought I was okay. I thought I was truly okay. However, with more and more and more, and the more deeper I go into myself, I realize sometimes I myself will create this barrier around emotions that I don't want to deal with. Okay. And it's just keeping my heart chakra blocked. There's a lot of things that I just really need to and am going to let go of. I'm going to let go of those things because those things are still holding me back. And it's like minuscule things that have such deep meaning. And it's very hurtful to realize that you're going to have to lose people. You're going to have to lose places. You're going to have to lose things in order to fully evolve and grow into your alignment, y'all. And it's just like, you look around and there's nobody there. You look around and there is nobody there to help you. And now you're just like, what do I do? What do I do? Well, you continue to trust in you because truthfully, you have gotten you this far. And that's what I have to keep continuously selling myself. I am the one that got me this far. I am the one that figured it out. I am the one that made it happen. Yes, it tested me deeply and still is. But I'm so strong, not only within here, right? Because the things that I've been going through, y'all, this shit has not killed me at all. It has not killed me at all. It has given me wisdom. It has allowed me to accept my past for what it really is, see? And I still know that there are avenues of my healing that I have to deal with. I don't have to make it my life's journey. It's a part of my journey. It's a part of my journey. It's not going to take over who I am. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes we probably would take it to where we would create that as a cycle that we're not actually being active in. And I don't want to not practice what I preach, right? Because my goal really and truly is just to lead by example. I mean, share from experience, because you never know. You never know. You freaking never know. All right. You already know the things that go on in this world around us. So many distractions that hinder me sometimes. And I know better. You see what I'm saying? And that's one of the most saddest things about it is that you can gather up so much information, but information without action is just, it's really pointless. And that's another thing that I've come to realize that I did not want to accept is that I spent this whole time gathering information on what it is that I should do, what it is I feel like I should be doing. And some of those things that I really should be implementing, I wasn't. I was not. So again, being fully genuine, truthful, and authentic to yourself first and foremost is the most important part of this journey. Because if I'm gonna continue to lie to myself, then none of this is gonna be worth it. I'm just wasting my time because me and my healing is the only people it's gonna affect directly are the three extensions of me. You see what I'm saying? So that's a part of it because I truly do this for me. I truly do this for me. Yes, I would love to love I would love to be at peace. I would love to be able to just exist, observe, and be love. And again, there are just certain things that trigger that old ego, and she like pop out. And I'm coming to terms with it. Damn it, I'm holding myself accountable that deep down inside of me there is something that I need to get control of, and she is me. She is me. Okay, I can't keep getting to these places and then allowing my mind to run rampant with all of the wrong thoughts. I work too hard to maintain. I'm telling you, I work in overdrive, and now that I'm saying that out loud, it might be the problem. I need to allow myself to rest and allow it to flow a lot more than I already think I am doing. Actually, I'm truly prepared to become the best version of myself that I seek for myself. And nothing can stop me. At this point, I am all the way up there. It's all the way up and it's all the way stuck. I don't I don't care. Bring it on. Like that's me talking to these experiences that think they're gonna take me down and take me away from aligning myself to the whole of who I am. Because I'm gonna figure out a way to figure it out my way. You get what I'm saying? So definitely going to start pushing in more of me by genuinely pacing myself. I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush to make this work because I know it's gonna work. But that is solely depend on me and my frequency that I maintain, like to the manifestations of what it is that I expect to see. And that's the hardest part. People think you can say affirmations and I mean, to a certain extent, but the key to it is the consistency of the frequency that you maintain. I know that. I know that. I know that. But until I can fully detach from the emotion and become the observer, I'm still gonna go into the loop. And that's okay because I'm starting to recognize that I'm really not the observer. It's because I want to try to trick my subconscious. Of course, I'd like to suggest things every once in a while. However, I'm truly trying to deal with this internally. Yes, self healing, becoming reliant on myself to heal myself. This is one of the most challenging things. I mean, of course, I can work out. Of course, I can be an assistant of encouragement. Of course, I know that I can. I know what I'm capable of. But can I do that for myself? This is the real challenge. Can I accomplish those things for myself without looking for outside validation? I'm not here to perform. I don't want to put on a show. I don't want to put on a show. I'm not going to put on a show. I don't have all of the aesthetics because I don't seek them in that manner. Having materialistic things to prove my worth is not my sole mission. And I truly understand that. I truly, truly understand it. What I also truly understand is that this way of life that they have given to us is not it. And I'm risking everything. I'm risking everything to attract the dream, the promise, to attract what was already promised, to attract what was already written by birthright. Returning to who I am, remembering who I am, restoring myself back to my natural design. That's what I seek, and that is what I'm going to stay focused on from now on because I will not go back at this point after everything that I have worked for. And I mean here. Because even though we win, sometimes we still lose. Sometimes we still lose, and those are the small things that leave those tiny, tiny, tiny little doubts and those little sneaky negative thoughts of lack. Trust me, I'm truly speaking from experience. So this, I mean, it's eye opening because every moment you wake up, you think you're being honest with yourself until something shows you that you're not really telling yourself the truth. And telling yourself the truth, that's all that really matters. And that is what I am having to go for. The truth is, I am capable. The truth is, I am worthy. Because the truth is, what I did in my past does not define me right now. It doesn't even exist anymore. This future that I am creating, there is no pressure. I am going to sit right here in my present moment and allow the clarity. Excuse me. Allow the clarity. I don't want to see, and I'm not going to do that. That right there is a prime example of where I keep wobbling my frequency because I'm always going to express what I don't want to happen. And we all know that whether it be good or bad, the frequency that you sit out is the frequency that you're going to get back. So I've learned to accept that those things that I don't like to see that are happening is truly happening because of me. All right. So that's how it is. That's where it's going to start. That's where it's going to start. The realization. And that's painful for me to realize that, oh, I did all this, what I'm thinking is research and gathering knowledge, and I'm still having issues where I should not be having issues. I should not. And that's the way that I feel. So now I'm releasing that. I'm releasing that feeling to feel like I truly have to be in control, because I need to be trying to control what's in her, what's in me. It's a lot. It's enough. It's enough going on out there. All right. It's enough going on out there. I need to be focused on getting this in control. And this is where I am now. This is where I am now, moving forward. I'm going to continue to do what I do. I'm just going to turn it up a notch. You see what I'm saying? Because the only person that was truly sleeping on me was me. And I'm talking about sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm the home team. And I got the advantage. And I know that I do. I know that I do. I know I was afraid. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of not being accepted. Ugh. Ooh, sometimes when I think about it, it just makes me want to cry, because it's just so disheartening that the saints will judge the world, and the saints are the ones. But that's another story for another day. If you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate it. If anything that I said today resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to my channel so that we can have more discussions like this, because this is how we're going to get through it. Okay, we're going to get through it together. All right. This is how the change is going to begin, is when I start to be like completely honest with me. Because the more my flesh lies to myself and the spirit, I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I know I don't have to be fake. And I will continue not to be. I'm just going to continue to be more real with myself. I don't have to try to trick myself into being somebody that I'm just not yet. I don't want to be an ant asking for a gold brick, because I don't want to be crushed by that motherfucker. Okay. I am gladly pacing myself towards my alignment all of the way. All of the way. No hurry, no rush. I release all the needs to be responsible for people. I release all of the doubt that have formed from the opinions of others. I release all of that. Because again, I am not performing. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, family. Peace.